Hey guys, it's me, and I'm making this video to address two issues that have been going on for quite some time, and that I'm kind of frankly tired of and not in a good mood with. This is it's what a few of my pet peeves, ones that really annoy me, and I know making this video is going to probably be like, oh, you're giving them attention, you know, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. This is a channel for fun. This is a channel where I can express my opinions and ideas if I want to, and you guys can express your opinions and ideas too. But if it's going to be attacking me, saying I'm a fat whale, I'm a slut, so on and so forth, like quote unquote Dark Magician on PSN keeps telling me, then I'm going to address it, because if I was a fat whore, I wouldn't be able to fit in this chair. This chair is pretty big, and I'm like, there's like a good distance between me and the sides and the back. And you know, if I was fat, it kind of would be obvious. I kind of would be like, and I have nothing against fat people, but I am not fat. Well, yeah, I guess I am, because I have boobs. Oh, the boobs are all the fat. Where the cake is, you know, there's a piece of cake right there somewhere. Right there. There's the cake. Ha, backwards. Yeah, I have a piece of cake right there. That's my boob. I have boobs. Like I was stating in my first video. That's where all my fat is. It's in my boobs and my butt. So yes, I have fat. It's right there. But who doesn't? It's the United States. If you want to be a like a thin pencil-sized chick, then you're gonna have some health issues. Yeah, you're gonna be like, nobody's gonna really want you, unfortunately. Everybody looks good the way they are, but if you're gonna starve yourself and throw up your meals and just, you know, overwork yourself just to be pretty in the entertainment eyes and go through all that plastic surgery, you're better the way you are when you first, you know, the way you're born and the way you develop into, you're better the way you are. And people shouldn't take their insecurities out on other people just because they're insecure about themselves. Just because they look in the mirror and they say, oh, I don't like myself, everybody makes fun of me, doesn't mean you should go and make fun of other people. Because a lot of people, you know, they say it's online, but there's some kids out there who have some emotional issues and they will commit suicide. And a lot of kids have done that. And, you know, people go around shooting people in the schools. You guys might think it's funny, but it's not. It's really horrible and tragic. And it's horrible that you guys think that resorting to calling somebody a fat whore or fat whale is funny. If it's between friends, sure, that's understandable. You know, PSN, there's some wacky chats that go on there. But telling somebody just because you lost to them in a game, because they don't want to face you because they want to play the game for fun, just means that you have a lot of insecurities with yourself and that you can't even have a life of your own. Because if you can't even have a life of your own and friends of your own, you're not going to have the social skills to be out there and have a job, to make friends, to go to school, to have colleagues. You're not going to be prepared for that. Because you're just going to keep pushing everybody away with saying, oh, they're fat and ugly. And nobody cares. It's like, you know, if you're that kid in the real world, out in college, people will tell you to be quiet. They will look at you like, what's wrong with you? And you know, it's childish. But I guess that's what you get from PSN, because a lot of people on PSN are quite childish. Xbox is a little mature, like a little bit more mature, but you still get that. And a lot of people out there are pretty and beautiful, and they play video games, and yeah, big surprise, they're good at it. So get over yourself. This isn't like the 1980s. This is 2013, where people can do what they want and people can look the way they want and be accepted more than you can accept yourself. So you need to start accepting yourself and stop putting down other people, because other people are better than you. It's sorry to say that, but we are. Because we're not running around saying people are stupid. We say you're stupid because you can't even spell a proper English sentence, and say that we're stupid? Yeah, no, you can't even spell "you're" right. You can't even understand what S and H is. You don't know anything. And this is aimed towards Dark Magician. And this is also aimed towards Demon X90. Because you guys play on this video game like your life depends on it. Yo, it's 5 years old. No one cares. It's just for fun. You know? new people get on there, and I've been complimented by people who are new on there. They're like, oh, you're one of the nicest people I've met. Everyone else I go into always insult me, they kick me out, they hurt my feelings, you know, I just want to play. I don't get why they're so rude. And that's the true gamer style. A true gamer is somebody who just wants to play, and somebody who just wants to have fun. And, you know, if it develops into pro, sure, go ahead, go be pro. But I can guarantee you there's not a single pro out there who'd be like, ha, you lost, oh, blankety blank blank, you're fat, you're whore, blankety blank blank, you know, so on and so forth. No, they treat you with respect because they know what respect is. Unlike you apathetic excuse for a human being who thinks you're God's gift on the earth, you know, you don't know what respect is. I'm still working on it. I respect certain people. I respect my parents. I respect my family. I respect my elders. I respect my boss. I respect my coworkers. I respect my friends. And respect goes a long way. A lot longer than you saying all those horrible things thinking you're cool. Because you're not. You're not cool. You just, no. So, that's my first thing, and there's going to be a little slideshow at the end. There's going to be some of my scores from Resident Evil 5, because, you know, I just got these, and I got them with the random. One was with the random on my fake account, and one was, who was it with? I don't know, but two of them are by myself, the 96 and the 56, I think it is, by myself, so I'm pretty decent by myself. Just to prove that I'm pretty decent. I'm decent. I'm not good. I'm not saying I'm a pro. I'm not saying I'm gonna kick your butt. I'm not saying I'm gonna rule. No, I'm decent. So, anyways, that is issue number 1. And issue number 2 is, you guys gotta stop attacking my artwork. My artwork is good. I'm sorry you can't pull that kind of crap out of your head and put it on a piece of paper. It's not my fault you think that it's traced because it looks better than anything that can come out of your head. I had 3 people say they look like somebody else's characters and that it looks like it's traced. No, I have a little thing here. This is my original picture. Yes, original picture, can't trace. I don't have paper to print out. I don't have tracing paper. This is pretty thin, but this is what I use for rough drafts. And then what I do when I'm done with the rough draft is I trace, like I don't trace, I go like that with a pencil all over the back. So when I get done with it, let me get it out, and I put it on a piece of paper, it comes out like this. Because this piece of paper is a lot more, you can hear it, thicker. It needs to be thicker because I use Copic pens, and Copic pens bleed even through thick paper. You can see how it's kind of bleeding through the thick paper. So yes, they're kind of traced, but they're my original ideas and they have to be traced in order to go like that. See, I put it right over that. It's a little bit bigger because I made it bigger. But I put it right over that, and then I draw all over it till I get the image down, and then the image is down. And the thing is, it's not perfect. It comes out really, really light, so you still have to hand draw it by yourself by looking at your original reference image. So no, it is not traced. And to prove that it's not traced, another issue was with this one. This is a sketch. I was just messing around with the pens. You can see on the bottom. That is just a concept piece, and this is the original. And since the original had a whole bunch of pencil on it, I just flipped it over and drew it on like I did, like I would have done originally with a pencil. And it still came out super light, and I still had to draw over it yet again. So, here's another one. This is Jill. She's not done. I have to redo her because her face was a little long and her eyes are too far up. And if that was traced, it would have been perfect, and it's not. Here's another one. This is my original concept character. You can't trace that because there's no pose like that out there, and there's no character like that out there. Here is Buddy in my liquor. Buddy, right there. Buddy is from a Resident Evil Damnation, so he's not my character, but he's my original pose, and that's my original liquor pose. And you can tell that's not really, you know, because I'm not good at drawing liquors yet. It's just a sketch. And this is Wesker and Silent Hill nurses. So how is that sketched when that isn't even out there yet? When this is my first original one, you can go in and type it in, and you'll see a whole bunch of cosplays. But this is original basically. Here's my comic book. It's not completely done yet, so I'm just gonna skip through some pages just to show you that, you know, It's not traced. It's pretty thick. And so far no one's died yet. So, you know, there's that. And then here comes page. I don't know what page it is, but page. Another page. Yeah, apparently this is all traced. Yeah, totally traced. Another page. Another page. So yeah, this is all pencil. I gotta pencil it out and then take pictures of it and put it on my Facebook. So apparently these are all traced. So that was that on the drawing part, but my camera's not aimed down here on purpose because it's all paper and pencils and stuff everywhere. But yeah, if you guys can't take the time out of your day to go and look at my YouTube where I actually draw something in front of you guys, and then you have the guts, excuse me, the nerve to say that I trace and that my characters aren't original, you gotta really think about that. Because if you can draw to the standard I can from my head without any reference images, the Jill was a reference image, some of them are reference images, but if you can do that without a reference image, if you could come up with a comic book, put it on a piece of paper, ink it out, have people tell you it's good, and you can do it to that standard, to my quality, some people are better. I just wanted to put that in there. Some people are better than me. Everybody will be better than somebody at something. That's the way life works. But if you can do it to my quality, from my head, considering it's from my head, that's pretty decent quality. If you can do that from your head, and put it on a piece of paper, then I can say you can criticize me and say I do stuff. But if you can't even draw a stick figure, then you have no room to say anything at all about somebody else's artwork. Because people work hard. My artwork is a completely different style than yours. It's American smashed with manga style. My art, everybody has different unique art styles. So if you have the nerve to say, oh, that sucks, or oh, you suck, you really can't draw, can you? You really don't know the effort and the time that goes into it, do you? Because it takes a lot more effort than pretty much anything out there, in my opinion, because you have to do it from your head, and you have to get it right, and us artists are really picky. We want it exactly right. So that's how we are. And like I said, if you have the nerve to say that, no one's going to pay attention to you, really. So that's why I'm addressing it, because this world's full of bullies, jerks, and people who could care less about your feelings. But if you can stand up to them, like I am right now, then you're a good human being, because enough is enough. You guys need to stop. You guys need to get a life. You guys need to realize that there's worse things out there. There's starving children, there's people being shot, there's child abuse, there's domestic abuse, there's animals being abused, there's all this abuse, everything out there. And you have to sit on your ass all day and insult us? Really? I know as long as a human being, as long as the human race exists, this is going to be a problem, and it will never go away. But on my channel, in my friends list, on my Facebook, if you do that, you're off. I am not going to put up with you, because I have a good life. I'm confident of myself. I'm confident in my abilities, and you're not going to bring me down because you're having some shitty day, because your life sucks, because you can't get the help you need. Get the help you need. There's people out there who will help you. And you just have to get out there and do it if you want that help. So that's what I have to say about that. And this video only has a minute left, so that's what I have to say. And I'm done about that, because that's what this video is about, a little rant. So I'm glad you guys stopped by and paid attention, and I hope I gave you some confidence if you are somebody with confidence issues. I hope I gave you some of the confidence you need, because that's what everybody needs in life, is a little bit of confidence in order to get out of their shell and say, you know what, screw you, I'm beautiful the way I am. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for stopping by. I'll make another video this week. Bye!